Hello again. I'm going to walk you through your safety contract assignment in your book. So on this attachment, there's the instructions on slide 1, and slides 2 and 3 are pictures of the actual safety contract. Normally in class, we would have printed it off and you would have taken it home and got your parent to sign it and tell me, um, are you wearing contact lenses? Are you wearing contact lenses? Are you colorblind? Do you have any allergies? Because those are potential problems in the lab if something was to happen. Historically, we don't have any problems, but we always like to know ahead of time. This is going to be your third entry into your ISN, into your science notebook. So if you watched the first assignment, it told you how to set it up. Page 1 was your course description information. Page 2 is the classroom rules. And so you should be ready for your third entry. If your classroom rules took you 2 pages, that's fine. You'll have 2 physical pages in your notebook labeled page 2 or entry 2, but this will be page 3. And again, if it takes you 2 pages, just label them both page 3. So because you're going to be taking a picture of this and uploading it as proof, we're going to put your initials and your student ID in the top corner, top outside corner. For this one, should be the right hand side. So I'm going to write BS. Those are my initials. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. This is your lunch number. So whatever you put in for your lunch number, that's the number you're going to put on there. And that way it just proves that it's your copy and not shared pictures or something. If you've not had a chance to actually buy a notebook at this point, do it on notebook paper and submit proof. But that's something you want to get as soon as possible. All right, so going through the reading, so I'm going to kind of flip ahead so you can see. You can see is the purpose here. There's some general safety rules. There's things that relate to clothing, accidents and injuries, handling of chemicals, handling glassware, handle her heating substances. Here's those questions that I'm going to need you to answer. Your name and your agreement, and then your parents. And since you and your parent are both signing on this document, you submitting this into Google Classroom is going to be held as a binding contract, just like if you'd handed it into me physically. If none of this applies to you, you can leave it blank, but I do need the signature with the date. Okay, so let's go back to the instructions. So you're going to annotate this document, and on paper I would have you do this, but for what we're going to do is in your ISN. So here was the rules, and across the page you're going to do a little graphic or notes output page. You're going to list any terms that you don't know. So as you read through this long safety contract, and it's really important that you read through it and you understand all of the rules, I want you to underline or make a list of anything that you don't recognize. So if you see a word and you don't know what it means, please write it down and look up the definition and put that on this page. All those sections we just went through, I want you to summarize each section. So read through the general rules and then write me a 2 to 3 sentence summary of what that section means. Same thing for all the other sections. I want you to add sketches. Maybe you want to go find some clip art that's going to help you remember what these expectations mean. Maybe it's something like I need to wear a lab apron, so I'm going to find a picture of an apron. I'm going to find goggles, picture of that. I can either draw it or print it at home. Either one's fine. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of your page with your initials up top and your student ID, and you're going to upload it onto Google Classroom and turn that in. So you will have 2 pieces of turn in on this one. You will have the actual Google document, or it's a slide, I think, on this one, where you and your parent have put in your name, and then you're going to have the picture. You'll get a grade from the picture being completed, and then it has all of these 4 pieces in there. So did you listen to find some terms that were new for you? Did you summarize each section? That'll be the bulk of your grade. And then the sketches or clip art, I'm not grading on how good of an artist you are, but that there's something to help you remember what those rules mean. And then did you submit the picture? And then you'll get a grade for that. If you have any questions, please let me know.